gives you an idea of the kind of professionalism that I'm bringing to the table. I did order food like right before we started recording, so that'll happen like midway through the episode, and I'll have to go get that.
You are so unprofessional. I ate Taco Bell 5 minutes before starting. Come on, man.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
And I would like to
$5 craving box. Very good deal.
Did they delete Dorito Blast that one?
No, I got the $5 Chalupa cravings deal.
All right. Well, this isn't a Taco Bell podcast, so I think we should probably talk about Smash Brothers.
All right. So what do you want to start off with?
I mean, I'm going to start off with the name of the show and also my name. I'm Sterling, and this is Challenger Approaching.
I'm Willtendo, also or William, also reporting in at Challenger Approaching.
So what we're gonna do to start off here is we've each prepared ahead of time a character suggestion that we'd like to talk about. Why don't you go first? I'm really curious to see what you bring to the table.
All right, I'm gonna paint you a picture, okay? So we're at E3 2018. It's a few weeks from now. At one point in the presentation, Reggie's up there. He's saying, we here at Nintendo, we're always listening to fans and trying to meet their demands. And then they unveiled the Mother Tree.
Wait.
What?
Is he rapping?
No. Mother 3 drops. They finally released Mother 3 for the Switch on a virtual console of sorts. And after that,
that'd be sweet.
A CG trailer starts up with Ness and Lucas fighting, obviously Smash, there's no doubt about it. But then suddenly, out of nowhere, a giant purple spider mech falls down. Cue the title card. Porky Goes Ham.
Right.
All right? Oh, but here we go. Okay. So Porky Goes Ham. All right?
Right.
Now, he was a boss.
He was a boss.
People will object because they're like, well, Porky's too big, Ridley isn't the only giant purple monstrosity. But they actually scaled his design way up from what it was in Mother 3. He wasn't nearly as big as he was in the game as he was in Brawl. Realistically, if you scale him down to the proportions he had in Mother 3, he would actually be probably around Bowser's size. And the beautiful thing is, his moveset is already accounted for. Like, you just take the attacks that he had in his boss battle, like the neutral special, he fires the laser, down special, mini Porkies, side special, the little leg jab thing, and the up special can be the jump where he comes crashing down. Now, that doesn't sound too awfully inspired.
It's not very interesting at all.
No. But here's the beautiful thing. His gimmick, as his name would imply, is his immense weight. Okay? So you might remember that attack he has where he comes charging at you and he can knock you out of the way. That will be his running animation.
Sure.
He is so heavy that he will actually deal minimal damage and knockback to people as he charges across the stage, just running. Okay. Like any normal character would. I mean, so he takes the idea of a heavy character to its extreme. And his name's Porky, so that's the idea.
Right. I'm not sure if I would give him the same moves as his Brawl boss fight. Like, I guess give him some of those, but also Porky has a lot of other interesting things that he can do. Although, based on just his boss fights, it's a lot of, unknowable type of attacks.
Yeah, we can't comprehend the true form of his attacks.
Yeah. Which kind of just gives them license to do whatever they want, honestly.
Right.
I don't know.
The specials aren't important, though. The weight gimmick, that's what really matters. That's what brings it to the table.
I mean,
and you can implement it in other ways.
I mean, Porky is definitely someone, I've wanted him as the third Mother character for a while. I think he'd be better than, Masked Man.
Oh, no, I can't stand Masked Man or Ninten or whatever. Just no. It's got to be Porky. And think of all he brings to the table. He's a villain. He could be an old man, which is something we don't have if he's in his, decayed form. And he's fighting inside of a giant mech.
Right. That's definitely brings a lot of stuff to the table.
Yeah.
For some reason, I definitely expected you to bring Flint. I don't know why. Just from your opening spiel, before getting into who it actually is. I have no idea why. We've talked about Porky in the past, But recently I've just been like super into the idea, like people used to support Flint before Lucas happened.
Yeah, but he's not really. He wouldn't make it in. He's not a major enough character. Like I would expect any of the actual party members before Flint, like
Right.
Duster, Kumatora. Yeah.
But hitting people with that 2x4 though, it'd be
Yeah, but
so fun.
Duster could hit people with his prosthetic leg.
Also that Duster's
I'd
cool.
rather that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, should we get into mine?
Yeah,
I've
go
got
ahead.
mine. All right, so I'm kind of throwing a low ball this time. I have some eccentric tastes. I'll be the first to admit it.
Okay.
But this time I'm going with someone that I think most people can agree this would be a cool character. And it's Andy from Advance Wars.
I am not surprised.
You're not surprised at all. Okay.
Not at all, no.
That's fine. I mean, like, what is there to say about Advance Wars? It's like a classic Nintendo series that was revived in the 2000s and since then has laid dormant. But like,
Thank you, Fire Emblem.
I mean, I don't want to place the blame on Fire Emblem because, like,
But you will, because that's just the reality of the situation.
Fire Emblem was also failing at the same time that Advance Wars was failing, and they both failed for the same reasons. It's just that now now Fire Emblem's succeeding because you can date people, and Advance Wars doesn't have dating in it.
Nor should it.
I mean, like, Nell's cute. Anyway.
Yeah.
Andy, I think there's a lot that you can do with an Advance Wars character. And, like, just using the weaponry of Advance Wars is a whole thing that I'd probably give to Sammy instead. Wow, did I lose my train of thought? Okay, right.
You're talking about Sammy. And I agree,
Yeah.
she would be way better than Andy.
Well, that's not really what I'm saying. Like, Sammy would be better for just having, like, a bunch of different guns and stuff, which, like, is cool, and I'd like her. But Andy, I think, would be better for more of a tactician-y summoner moveset. Like, I would want Andy to have a move where he summons a tank and sends it forward, and have, like, any moves with his wrench, I think, should heal up his tanks a little, to reference his gimmick from his games.
Okay, that's good.
And, like, honestly, that's enough right there. You could throw in, like, a base capturing mechanic somehow, but, I'm not
Here's my
quite...
question.
All
Will
right.
the summons be pixelated or no?
I would like them not to be, but I think they probably could be. Like, I definitely do like the aesthetic of the infantry and tanks assist trophy, but I like also to see things in 3 dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like the pixelated stuff that Duck Hunt Dog has going on with the sheriff.
Right, yeah. It is a little weird.
Like it goes too far. Game and Watch is fine, but everything doesn't need to be like that.
Yeah.
The 2D thing can just be his gimmick.
Mm-hmm. But I generally want like a summoner character in Smash, and I think like it would be very interesting and also different to have it be a summoner who uses like tanks instead of what most summoner characters end up using, which is like demons or monsters or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess we've already got... Well, Brawl King DDD had Waddle Dees, but that was kind of weak sauce.
Yeah, that doesn't count for anything. They don't even fight.
They really don't.
The Waddle Doos do, but nah.
Bzz. I don't know why
Yeah,
I did that.
Occasionally you'll get a Gordo that's actually useful, but
Right. Um, is that everything we had to say on our newcomers?
I think it is.
All right, then let's talk about E3 because, I mean, it's like 2 weeks away. We might as well talk about it now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to see what they
right.
have in store. Yeah. As long as we get a Smash trailer, it's all worth it.
I mean, we will.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Like, even if we don't have a Smash trailer, we'll have, like, at least a tournament's worth of footage to look at.
Right.
And I mean, like...
What I really want is that main theme. Give me that main theme to hype myself up with like I did for Smash 4.
That would be great. I'm interested in what... I have no idea. Like, anything. Nobody does. We're all just, like, throwing the spaghetti at the wall in terms of predictions.
And like posting on message boards and stuff, I was really into it for the first couple months, but now I'm just like I've said my piece.
Like, I don't feel like I have. I feel like there's still a lot more that could happen, and the possibilities are really exciting to me.
You know what I'm hoping for? I want more Sakurai bias through Kid Icarus, because I want them to announce either a port of Uprising to the Switch or a sequel, and for that to spawn a whole swath of Kid Icarus content in Smash.
I mean, that's not how time works. You know that's not how time works,
okay,
right?
fine.
Like...
I mean, but think about it. Sakurai made the last Kid Icarus game. He might have some foreknowledge about this if it were happening, even if he weren't developing this one. He'd probably still be made aware of it well ahead of time. So maybe that would be reflected in Smash, since the franchise is so uniquely tied to Sakurai.
I understand that Kid Icarus Uprising was a fantastic game. You know that I know this.
Yes.
But also...
Only fools don't know that.
But also, I don't know if like, there really needs to be more of that in Smash. It kind of got plenty. I'm satisfied with what Kid Icarus
for what it is. For what it is, yeah. But, I always just want to see more from that franchise. I thought it was the best game on the 3DS. I'd love to see that series get pushed harder by Nintendo and just sprout into one of their newer IPs. Or bigger IPs like Splatoon.
Completely agree. I think like a new Kid Icarus game or a Kid Icarus port I'd be on board with. I just don't need it to then also get a big Smash presence because of that. Because like a lot of people felt burned out by that, and it might cause people to judge both Smash and Kid Icarus harshly. Which is, what
let's
I don't
be real
want.
here, though. Let's be real here. It's Dark Pit that was the problem.
I don't think
like that is the majority of what people take issue with. Eliminate Dark Pit and we're fine. Maybe just make him a pit alt.
I was seeing a lot of people taking issue with Kid Icarus like overwhelming the Smash Run enemies and the item selection.
The Smash Run thing early on, that was a criticism, but, as time went on, everyone started playing the Wii U version, that just kind of fell under the radar. People don't talk about that much anymore. It did have a lot of items, but damn it, they were fun items.
Right. Like, obviously it was all things that Sakurai knew were going to make the gameplay experience more enjoyable, and he, like, designed them with probably both Kid Icarus and Smash in mind at some point.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't need less, it just doesn't really need more.
I don't think it needs more, I just want to see it get more.
Oh yeah, no, like, I understand that.
Through the means of a port or a sequel, yeah. Give me Hades. Put Hades in Smash and I will never complain about it again. I will be completely satisfied with Kid Icarus content.
That's fair. Do you want to talk about our predictions for Smash's newcomer reveals though?
Yeah, sure.
All
You
right.
can start off if you want.
All right. Well, I mean, I've kind of my predictions come down less to specific characters that I think we'll see and more to kind of a general vibe for different I think we'll see at least 3 newcomers. I don't think that's wild to say given that that was as many as Smash 4 showed, and that's the least that has been shown for any game on its E3 reveal.
Yeah, they unveiled 3 newcomers at both of the E3s before Smash 4 released, I think.
Yep.
So that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Although I kind of feel like we're going to see more than 3 overall. I think we might see 4 or 5. Probably more in a Melee or Brawl style presentation than Smash 4's dedicated newcomer trailers. Although, that's just because I want them to use their CG efforts elsewhere. Whether that's for a new story mode or something else.
And those CG trailers, those were partly to help tie us over because of the multiple year wait. We have less than a year to wait. They're probably not going to do the individual CG trailers.
Yeah, there's if it's coming out in November, September, I don't know what people are saying. November or September seem most likely to me.
September is when the Switch Online debuts,
the
paid online. So probably then they're going to want to release it alongside that.
That is what people are saying, yeah. I don't know how true that's going to end up being. Maybe it'll be slated for September and then get pushed to November. Just because it's Smash.
Could happen, yeah.
Smash 4's reveals were kind of weird because all 3 of them were newcomers from new franchises.
Right.
I don't know. I think we're going to see at least one newcomer show up from a franchise that is already represented, but there's demand for more. Now whether or not that's going to be Dixie Kong, she feels like a safe bet for the roster.
I don't think she's an E3 reveal.
But I don't. I'll agree that she's probably not an E3 reveal.
Unless there's another Donkey Kong game they're announcing.
Oh, I want there to be a new Donkey Kong game they're announcing.
I could see Dixie getting announced that way at the end of that trailer.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I think, let's see. They did have Meta Knight as the first reveal for Brawl, who feels on a similar level, but also there had only been one Kirby character for 2 games up to that point.
Right.
Whereas we have Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong.
And let's be real here, Meta Knight was revealed because of the halberd.
Right.
And also how big of a backdrop and involvement that had in the story mode.
That's, that makes absolute sense. And
he just captures... Oh, yeah, go on.
And I mean, that's probably just because Sakurai is biased towards Kirby Superstar.
That too, yes.
I do also think we're going to see a third-party newcomer. Kind of not a wild guess, but, we had one for...
Oh, we'll definitely have one.
Few Smash E3s.
Yeah, there has to be at least one for... Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's safe. Now, who do you think it's going to be?
I mean, there is that one rumor going around by Verjaben. Is that how it's pronounced?
I don't know. Yeah, well.
That says it might be Simon Belmont, and I feel like that's an E3 adjacent reveal. I could see it happening. I don't know if I believe that leak necessarily. And there are reasons to believe that we won't see any Konami characters, like the fact that Konami is hot garbage.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to hope for that outside possibility that Snake returns. Just through sheer fan demand. Sakurai knows we want it.
I would also love to see Snake back. You know that I like Snake very well.
Yeah, give us those codec calls back.
Yes, they should do that. Those were way better than Palutena's guidance.
I
in my
know that.
opinion.
I don't know what happened with the writing there, but oh boy.
It fell off badly.
Not the Kid Icarus writers. If I had to
Oh,
bet my money on it.
I guess they already had like a writing team for Brawl just because of the Subspace Emissary. Who wasn't like Monolith Soft working on that?
I don't remember.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like I heard somewhere that Monolith Soft was involved in some way. I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, it would make sense given how convoluted that game's plot was.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, a third-party newcomer, probably Ridley is gonna be in there somewhere, honestly. Like, at this point.
Right.
Like,
if he's in the game, yeah.
If Ridley is in the game, he will be at E3. There's no reason to save him for later than that.
I think that there is a very real possibility that we are going to see 2 purple memes this E3. Now, you already said Ridley, but I think we're also getting to the point where Waluigi has his best shot he's ever had at getting in.
Waluigi has his best shot he's ever had at getting in. I completely agree with that. Waluigi.
Like, who's his competition?
Captain Toad, Paper Mario.
That's it. No, it's just Captain Toad. Nobody cares.
Paper Mario Color Splash came out right in the right window for Smash consideration.
That may be the case, but I don't have a rebuttal to that. I just don't. I just don't want to. I don't want to consider that. No, we know that he won't be based off the good games.
Possibility. Yeah, no.
I do not want a sticker star or color trash Paper Mario. No, thank you. Like, I'm hoping Sakurai knows not to go that route, and I hope he's aware that the fans really don't want that. Okay, so who else do I think you're actually right about Simon Belmont being a distinct possibility, because if we don't get Snake, I think that Simon Belmont as a Konami character kind of scratches that same itch, you know? That kind of like darker, grittier, more realistic character that probably wouldn't fit quite as normally into Smash as the rest of the Nintendo cast. That could be a bit more straight edge. And, you know, still has history with Nintendo and serves as kind of a classic, big third-party character.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if Simon returns, then Snake will definitely also return. I don't see us getting any Konami character and not also getting Snake. But
I could see them not putting Snake in and just giving us Belmont as like a, sorry, we can't do it because of the controversy, but, you know, here's Belmont, here's our condolences.
I don't know if I agree with that, but we'll see. I love
how neither of us mentioned Bomberman.
I mean, Bomberman would be a good Hudson character if Hudson was still a company.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely...
Konami does own him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think Bomberman, like, warrants a spot. I just don't know if Bomberman can get a spot.
Like, I wouldn't be outraged if he were in, but I have no desire to see him in. I think his fans overinflate his importance and his level of iconicism. So, you know, whatever. And what would his moveset be anyway?
Bombs.
Bombs? Yeah, no. Sorry.
Use bombs wisely.
No, that's like one special attack.
I mean,
no, thank you.
How many Bomberman games have you played?
All of them.
That seems unlikely. There's a lot.
That's untrue. Like, I understand he's got different kinds of bombs, but whatever.
That's fair. I also have not played many / any Bomberman games, so it's a little hard for us to talk lucidly about which Bomberman moves we want to see.
We may not know much, but that won't stop me from dismissing him. Screw you, Bomberman, and your fans.
That's fair. I also think we could see our retro character at E3. We did for both Melee and Brawl. Our retro character situation in Smash 4 was a little weird. And I don't know what's going to happen for that next time. But you know I'm excited for them old-timey motherfuckers.
Yeah, them old-timey motherfuckers. I think we're going to see Balloon Fighter, personally. That's my bet.
I mean, Balloon
Iwata
Fighter...
tribute.
Yeah, like, as an Iwata tribute, that definitely makes a lot of sense. And I would not be surprised to see him, but also he has been dismissed before.
Okay, you want to know who else has been dismissed?
Villager?
Yes.
Yeah,
Also, Pit and Melee. So,
sure.
it's like, I think we can't dismiss something just because Sakurai dismissed it once, because Sakurai's a fucking liar. Like, he'll say
Right.
something and just
I
go in the complete
mean,
opposite direction.
we were also just briefly seriously considering the possibility of Ridley, which, like, would be an even more bigger backtrack for Sakurai to make.
Right. Who else do you think could get in as a retro character? Don't tell me the Saddle of You character.
Oh, I don't think we'll see anything that wild at E3.
Paribo and Oh, yeah.
Um,
No, you got a point, yeah.
I
That's not an
could,
E3 reveal.
I could see. Okay, so one of my pet theories lately has been that Mike Anderson or the ST Falcon from Battle Clash will appear, and I think that could make for an E3 reveal. It'd have a lot of people scratching their heads, but so did Ice Climbers, so did Pit.
I think Wii Fit Trainer would be the better
Also, Wii Fit Trainer.
example.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Like, I was thinking, like,
If we don't get a retro at E3, I think we'll get someone who's kind of a head scratcher like that. Someone who gets people interested, rather than just everyone who is expected.
Wii Fit Balance Board.
No.
No, that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Style Savvy could be the next Wii Fit Trainer.
I do definitely super very much, yes, a lot want Savvy Stylist to be in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if E3 is the right place for her, but...
Well, hey, Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer. She makes more sense than Wii Fit Trainer did, at least on the face of it.
Right. I mean, Wii Fit Trainer also sold a heckin' lots of big money, which, like, Style Savvy has consistently made respectable enough sales to get sequels. And not, like...
Has it had any Smash representation?
Music.
Like, at all?
There were some songs on the Wii Fit stage from Style
No Brawl
Savvy.
stickers? Or do you not know?
No Brawl stickers. I don't know if the series actually existed when Brawl was in development.
Okay. Also, backtracking to Donkey Kong. Now, I know you
sure.
don't like it.
No.
But what I think could happen is they unveil the new Donkey Kong game. The villain, the Crumlings are back. The villain is K. Rool in some costume or another. And then K. Rool is announced for Smash at the end of the trailer. And maybe Dixie Kong is with him. Maybe she isn't. But I think that's a real possibility.
I think that is a possibility? Sure. Like, if there's a percentage chance of that happening, it's not zero. I would not say it's a very high possibility, but, we don't know.
I mean, I'm optimistic that the Crumlings will be back in the next Donkey Kong game.
I mean, like, I would very much like that to be the case. I actually love K. Rool as an enemy for Donkey Kong. He's my most wanted character for the Donkey Kong series.
Okay, good. That's good.
I don't know if he's my most wanted character for Smash.
No, yeah. I get you prefer Dixie. I just think after 2 failed attempts at making villains that would stick by Retro, they'll probably go back to the Kremlings.
Wait.
The fan demand is there. That'd be a great way to get a lot of hype for that game.
Did you just say that the Snowmads and the Tiki Tongs were failed villains?
Okay, here's the thing. I like the Tiki tribe, the Tiki Tak tribe. I know most people thought they were the lamer of the two, but I personally kind of like them. But the fact of the matter is, neither of those groups of enemies, they're not going to be iconic DK villains. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen.
But I think they served their purpose of that one game very well, and I think Retro has proven that they can make a group of DK villains for a DK game. So, like, if they just introduced a new... Although I guess Retro's probably not working on this one, huh?
Frederick was lame. Should have been K. Rool in a Viking costume.
Like, that'd be cool, but Frederick was fine. And the rest of the Snowmads were kind of cool. They had, like, a cool aesthetic to them.
I disagree.
Well,
Penguins in Viking helmets does not a good enemy make.
I like the owls.
I thought the owl... Yeah, I like them too. That's about it.
Yeah.
That covers the extent of it, yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, what else? I guess, like, characters
Zelda.
aside. Oh my god, Zelda.
Like, that was the big E3 thing last year. Or the year before last.
Yeah. I mean, Zelda.
Breath of the Wild's still huge.
Breath of the Wild is very much still huge.
I think that, I think we can get one or two of the champions.
I don't think... I mean... You and I have butted heads before about whether or not, like, flavor of the month, quote-unquote, Zelda characters can or should get in.
Right.
I would rather see the champions, like, prove themselves a little bit. Like, put them in Hyrule Warriors 2, make, like, some stained glass portraits of them in a new Zelda game, have them get, like, a little more history behind them, and then we'll talk.
I mean, they're gonna... We know both of those things are gonna happen. There are gonna be references to them like there are to Darunia and Ruto and whatnot. Because Breath of the Wild is such a landmark game for them. Right. You know, we're gonna see them in Hyrule Warriors at some point or another. I think... Here's the thing. They might be one-timers, but they could have costumes that represent past champions. Like, you can give Darunia... Or you can give Daruk a Darunia costume. They're so similar.
I would love to see that, and, like, you know, but not you, the listeners, know that Gorons are, like, my most wanted thing for Smash. I want a playable Goron already.
And you can update him to be the newest Goron champion. Like, they're all Darunia, basically, so what does it matter?
Right. And that would be cool. I just don't know how I feel about it being because of Breath of the Wild that this happens, rather than because Gorons are important.
Well, that would be part of it, I would think.
Yeah, I guess. Like,
the Gorons are like the de facto Zelda race next to the Zora.
Right. I don't know if I see it as an E3 reveal, though. I think... I actually think our most likely Zelda newcomer might be Midna at this point. That or Impa.
I wouldn't say most likely to Midna. Like, you and I agree that there's a chance just because of her popularity, but I wouldn't say most likely. Impa could happen.
I don't think it's just because of her popularity, though. I think there's also her...
moveset, right.
And also Hyrule Warriors, Twilight Princess HD, these games were big at the right time. She has timing on her side.
That's fair. That's a good point.
And, like,
she could happen.
She and Girahim no longer, I think, have the issue of being flavor of the month characters, because they're not from the newest game, but they have proven a fair amount of staying power.
Right, and Skyward Sword HD, we could also be seeing it this E3. But let's not get into that.
Right.
Let's not get into that. That won't affect Smash, even if it is there.
It won't. It really won't.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Zelda.
I think we should discuss each of the champions, actually, and talk about their likeliness.
Okay, sure.
So Daruk, I think, possibly the most likely.
Yeah, like, Daruk is the one who I'd want the most, if only because I want Gorons the most. Out of the champions just as their own characters, Mipha's the clear standout in terms of popularity and, like, having a spear.
True. And the Zora, not as prevalent as the Gorons quite, but still the other big Zelda race.
Still pretty important.
Ayanuma's favorite race, we have that on confirmation. So, maybe if Sakurai's like, hey, Ayanuma, give me a champion, he'll be like, okay, here, take the Zora champion.
Right. That makes
I could see a situation where that happens.
We
could see that.
I also think Breath of the Wild might be a little too new. Like,
I don't.
Like, it's
I think
that it was in development all that time, so, like, there will be a lot of content from Breath of the Wild. But
it was in development before Smash 4 came out.
Yeah.
Like we had the reveal, we had the trailer. Maybe not the first reveal trailer, but like the teaser before Smash 4 came out. Like there is no doubt in my mind that Breath of the Wild content will be heavy, and we'll probably get a Breath of the Wild newcomer.
I don't know if a newcomer is gonna happen though. Is all because I feel like Sakurai would have needed to play the game himself to put a newcomer in, and I don't know if he will have done that.
Like, I think you can make a moveset for Daruk no problem without having played the game. You know, he's a Goron with a giant club. You know, he's not different from Darunia or whoever else.
There's also
we got
like
Daruk and
Rivali and Urbosa, who I don't see either of them happening.
Yeah, Urbosa, you know, it'd be nice to have a non-Ganondorf Gerudo, but, you know,
right.
Goron and Zora, they got to take priority. And sure, her moveset probably wouldn't be too interesting, Sword and Shield. And Rivali... Yeah. He just has a bow.
He's Falco. The thing about him is that he's Falco. If there was going to be a Rito, I would want it to be Cass, for sure.
No. I don't agree.
Not interested in seeing... Like, we don't have a bard in Smash.
No, you know what? Actually, I could see Cass becoming a recurring character like Beetle.
Absolutely.
Given his popularity. So I guess I'd be okay with that.
Like, that kind of Beetle/Tingle kind of role.
Yeah, and they gave him a ton of focus in the DLC, so maybe.
Maybe. Now you're thinking about it.
He's definitely in Hyrule Warriors too.
That'd be so cool.
No question in my mind about that. Yeah.
Or just DLC for the definitive edition, please. I don't need a new game. Just DLC.
I do.
Just more DLC.
I want a new one. No, just thank you. No DLC.
Just a DLC pack with like 6 Breath of the Wild characters and
don't waste Breath of the Wild on DLC.
There too.
No. That can be a whole new game on its own.
I mean, yeah, if you want my wallet to be minus $120 rather than minus $60 and then $10 or something.
I mean, I think we should have gotten Hyrule Warriors 2 instead of this port, but never mind that. That's a conversation for a different day, or maybe never.
Is that Smash? Should we talk about other E3 predictions? Or I guess we should talk about stuff besides characters for Smash. Do you think we'll see like new modes or stages? I guess stages is. We'll probably see some stages, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna see lots of stages.
New Donk
I just hope
City.
It's not like the Wii U and 3DS ones, where like there's a few good ones and the rest is crap.
I mean, like, which stages on the Wii U were good?
Gower Plains, I would say.
The
Pilot Wing stage where you're on the
Pilot
airplanes
Wings was alright, yeah.
I like Palutena's Temple. I know a lot of people don't, but I liked it.
I really hope that the stage selection for this game is not optimized for 8-player Smash, and also that the classic mode is not based around 8-player Smash. And kind of, I didn't like 8-player Smash.
Yeah, I mean, I only got the chance to play it once or twice. I thought it was fun, but it's like such a... When are you going to get the chance? I went to a Smash tournament, that's why I got to play it. But other than that, you're never going to play 8-player Smash.
I mean, like, I've definitely played 8-player Smash, but that's because I have friends, unlike you.
Okay, well, I don't have...
I'm sorry.
I play Smash with people. I got people, you know, I can invite over to play some Smash, but there will be like 4 max.
Right. As for stages, I think New Donk City would definitely be a good E3 reveal stage, along the lines of, like, Halberd and,
That'll happen. The Great Plateau. That'll probably be our Zelda stage. I don't like it, but that'll probably be it.
Right. I mean, I'd rather see the, ruined Hyrule Castle as a stage.
I would too, although I don't think that's...
one of the Divine Beasts.
I kind of like the idea of a Sheikah Tower stage that has like 8 or 9 different pre-rendered backgrounds for each of the areas in the game.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
it would definitely have like.
Just please, no traveling stage. Don't do a Great Plateau traveling stage. I can't stand those. They're not good.
I mean,
they're just a bunch of crappy stages.
I'd rather have an Odyssey traveling stage than a Zelda traveling stage.
I'd rather have no traveling stage.
Okay. I mean, that's a legitimate thing to rather have.
I guess that's the only certain stages we got in mind.
Yeah, like a Zelda stage and a Mario stage. Honestly,
I'm sure we'll get some kind of Sun and Moon stage. That's also obligatory.
Oh yeah. Like trying to think of where that could be, though. I guess probably the island of the sun/moon, which, like, they're spelled dumb, so that's how I chose to pronounce them.
I mean, that sounds like something they go with.
I definitely did like Lumio City for the 3DS version. That was a good stage.
I barely remember any of those. Once the Wii U version came out, the 3DS one just went in the garbage.
Right. I mean, like...
No point.
I didn't actually ever play the 3DS version, but the stage designs were way better.
I gotcha. So, that about cover
also
for
Magic
stages?
Hand was great. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's overrated.
You want to see some, or what kind of returning stages do you want to see? Temple? You want to see Temple?
Temple is obligatory.
Yeah,
if there
Temple.
goes... No, like, Temple can never not be in Smash. If it's not in Smash, Sakurai has failed.
I pretty much
And we need a new director. Yeah. That's the one stage you can't go without. Pirate Ship, I would say, also should be a kind of permanent mainstay. Cool. The Elden Bridge.
Didn't like Elden Bridge.
There's Zelda stages I keep bringing up, but Zelda has good stages. Great Bay!
Great Bay was cool. I'd love to see Great Bay back.
Tingle can be a stage hazard instead of an assist trophy again.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. Or both. They're different art styles.
Yeah, they're different Tingles.
Oh, Big Blue. Fighting atop the race cars.
Yeah,
love
sure.
It.
Big Blue's cool.
Spirit Train, kind of similar aesthetic going on. I'd like to see that in HD.
Right.
On the big screen.
Definitely I want to see a bunch of 3DS stages in HD, just because, like, a bunch of them I didn't get to play on at all. So they'll be essentially new stages for me.
You know what stage we need more than anything else?
Yes.
Pac-Land.
No.
I hate that was what we got. Like, just give us the iconic Pac-Man stage twice.
Right.
If you must.
Just do Pac-Mans.
Gerudo Valley! There's another Zelda stage that we need.
Like, they did give Mega Man the same stage on both versions, and Mega Man has the potential for more stages.
I know, and that Mega Man stage wasn't too great either.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was fine, and then they added a big yellow blob to it.
Yeah, and, like, even then, though, I thought it was a bit bland.
I mean, I love the Yellow Devil, and I, want him to be a boss again in the adventure mode and boss rush mode, not as a stage hazard.
You know what else they need to do? Bring back all the DLC stages except Miiverse, because they were all great.
Oh, Mario Maker was fantastic.
Yeah, and I love the Umbra Clock Tower stage. Just...
Sure.
Yes. And, you know, like, it kind of sucks, because the stage selection in the base game is so weak. And then they have, like, 5 or 6 good to great stages that are behind a paywall. Like, I'm sure that wasn't intentional, but still, you know. It's kind of crappy.
It's a little crappy. I feel that.
So, modes?
Modes. I mean, like, we've been talking about it already. Fucking adventure mode. Just, they need to do some kind of adventure mode. It doesn't need to be a story like the Subspace Emissary.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't
does.
Like,
it needs to have effort put into it. It does not need to be classic mode with a few extra things thrown in, like Melee's was.
You're absolutely right about that. Just as long as there are platforming levels and some kind of story, I could see them doing like a Marvel vs. Capcom kind of thing, where it's like each character has their own little story that you go on.
That would be okay, but can I pitch something to you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so Break the Target. Character-specific Break the Targets. Everyone loved that, because it involved like platforming challenges that were tailor-made for each character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how about an adventure mode? It's still like Brawl, where you have all the different characters coming together in this one big overarching plot, and they're like separated in their little groups. But each level is dedicated to one person. Like, you won't be able to pick, you know, I'm going to play as Olimar out of Olimar, Captain Falcon, Diddy, Donkey. It's just like each section, it'll force you to play as this character, and you will play through a level that is tailor-made for them. And then as you move on to the next one, then maybe there's a Captain Falcon segment and a Donkey Kong segment. And it can actually fix the problem with the Brawl Adventure mode, where it was like a mediocre Kirby game, you know? Because Smash isn't really built for that platforming. And instead, you can actually give it some good level design that way.
That would be very... I mean, Kirby has good level design.
No, I said it was like a mediocre Kirby game.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I mean, that's legit. I could see that happening. I'd be on board. Just as long as there's something, you know?
Right.
Just as long as there's something.
I think it was called Bomb Blast. I know a lot of people didn't like that because they thought it was like a shitty Angry Birds ripoff.
Oh, fucking Target Blast. Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
I liked it.
Why?
I thought it was fun.
Okay,
I thought it was nice to... I like it better than Home Run Contest.
Really?
I think Home Run Contest sucks. I think they should cut it.
What? Get out of here.
Well, maybe they shouldn't cut it because of its fans, but, you know, like, I mean, it's not interesting.
It's not interesting. That's not the point. The point is to rack up a shitload of damage on the sandbag really fast using Yoshi's down air.
Yeah, I know. It was always like really... It's just an excuse to make some like really ridiculous unlock condition for something that you have to use Yoshi to, you know, take care of.
Yeah. I mean, that's like what Yoshi's good for.
Cut sandbag.
I want Yoshi to get like characterized as being this big like baseball boy in the next Mario baseball game, just because he's a home run contest star. I think that'd be good, like lore, deepest lore.
Yeah. Very meta. Any other game modes?
I don't know if we're gonna see a lot of game modes at E3.
I think that if they have the story mode, like we're talking, they're gonna show it off. Or even any sort of adventure mode.
I think that'd be great if they did, but also, like, they might not.
Smash Tour.
No.
I know some people liked it, and when I say some, I mean like 1 out of probably like 1,000.
I have not encountered anyone who likes it. I mean, like, I had fun with it a couple times. It's like bad Mario Party and bad Smash Brothers.
What do you mean bad Mario Party? I mean, Mario Party's bad nowadays.
Well, yeah, it is, but...
It's basically on par with modern Mario Party.
I could see them revealing Mario Party at E3. Like a new one.
Maybe they'll give it the Aces treatment where they actually, you know, go back to basics.
I mean, like, Mario Aces looks friggin' fantastic.
I know. Maybe we can actually get a good Mario Party, too.
I'd love to get a good Mario Party. I just want, like, Nintendo's new young president to be like, alright, Miyamoto, just sit down. Let's just do every Mario franchise correctly this time. Here's a good Paper Mario, good Mario Baseball, good Mario Tennis, good Mario Kart, good Mario Party.
Well, we can't blame Miyamoto for all of those.
I mean, can't
Just Paper Mario. No, I don't think so. I don't think he has anything to do with Mario Party. But, you know what we need?
Yes.
Mario Party 5 2.
Wait, are you saying that Mario Party 6 was not the Bees Baller Knees? Because, like...
no, it was not the Bees Baller Knees. The stars from Paper Mario were the hosts in Mario Party 5. That was freaking awesome. Instead of these, like, Sun and Moon OCs that were never seen again.
Twilight and Brighton are cool, and they reflect the gimmick of the game. Yeah, I do. That was the best one. That was the best Mario Party game.
No, Mario Party 5 was the best.
Mario Party 6 had the best
Fish Upon a Star is the best Mario Party minigame.
Mario Party 6 had the best board mechanics with the, like, trap pieces and everything.
I don't think the boards themselves were the best. I only remember 2 of them. The island and the clockwork.
It's not even the boards, although those were great. It's the mechanic. It's the way that you used items and, like, placed traps on the board and placed, like, different types of, You influenced the board, and it definitely made it more of a board game, and it was fun. Also,
well, let me tell you something.
Also, there were microphone mini games.
Okay, I did like those. I love the game show one.
So
had a blast with it.
So let me get this straight. The thing that I just said as a joke, because it was the worst part of that game, is the thing about that game that you liked.
I didn't realize it was a joke. I mean, it's been forever since I played the game. I was a kid, but I enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah, that's
I thought it was fun.
My GameCube microphone is long broken, so...
But does Mario Party 6 have a Pirate Cove as a board setting?
It might.
No, it does not, Sterling. That was Mario Party 5.
And Mario Party 8.
No, that was just like a beach boardwalk kind of thing.
It was
that was lame! You were not
Booty
exploring...
Boardwalk.
No, you were not exploring a pirate cavern. The atmosphere was not there. It was a beach setting with a bunch of piantas doing the luau dance, whatever you call it. It wasn't the same.
It had dolphins.
You know what? Mario Party 5 had dolphins and an entire underwater dedicated board.
Okay. Anyway, do you want to talk about what else we might see at E3?
Well, what else do you think we might see? Oh, new Animal Crossing!
I would love to see a new Animal Crossing. I sadly do not think that this is the E3 we're going to see it at. I think they're saving it. Those games take a shitload of time to develop.
Yeah, but it's been a shitload of time.
Yeah, but they just made Pocket Camp. Like, Pocket Camp was what they were working on.
They did not spend all that time just developing Pocket Camp. Like, they have been, it may not be revealed now, but they're pretty far into development of the new Animal Crossing. They have to be. There's just no way they aren't.
I would love it if they were. I would love
They
to
did
be
not
wrong
spend
about
all
this.
this time just developing Happy Home Designer and Pocket Camp, which just reused assets and made like a bare bones game. Just no. There's no way.
Don't forget Amiibo Festival, everyone's favorite Animal Crossing title.
No. No. I think we might not see it, but I think it'll be more just that there's so many games that they want to save it for later rather than it not being ready to be shown off.
That's fair. I can see that being the case.
I think we will see either that or Pikmin, though.
Right, okay. I mean, I don't know. Pikmin also is in, like, secret development, and we don't know anything about it. And I guess they probably are going to show some things for 2019 besides, like, Metroid Prime 4.
Right, and Pokemon.
And, like, Animal Crossing and Pikmin would both be great 2019 games. But I do think most of the focus is going to be on all of the games that we still know nothing about that are still coming out this year. Like, we've got Smash, obviously. There's also Fire Emblem, which at the beginning of last year, they were like, yeah, there's one coming out in 2018. And it's been silent since then.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to see Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I still think we could see Pikmin, though, because, like, Animal Crossing, that's something you save, because that'll get a lot of people hyped. But Pikmin is niche, you know?
Right.
You can unveil it along with Smash and Pokemon, and, you know, it's not going to detract from anything.
And, I mean, the fact that we're talking about Animal Crossing in that way definitely makes me feel like we're going to see more Animal Crossing stuff in Smash. Because, like, it's gotten so huge.
Okay, we both agree that Isabelle could have a moveset and probably should be in Smash, but I'm not going to assume that she's going to be in it, despite her popularity, just because of what happened with the Villager.
I think that's fair, and I mean, like, she's not the only option. I think if Sakurai decides Isabelle is unrealizable, which, like, I can imagine, I don't think he'll imagine the same thing for Tom Nook or KK Slider. I think if anyone can have a moveset, it's KK Slider. There isn't a musician on the roster. He'd be the best possible one. He hits people with his guitar.
Okay, he doesn't do much. Like, it would be an ass pull moveset, though. Like, not a lot of actual references. You just, like, what's he gonna do? Spawn a music note that attacks people?
I mean,
you know?
No.
Create, like, a shockwave like Donkey Kong's Congos when he plays in rhythm?
So have you ever seen the show Fooly Cooly?
No.
In that show, there's a character who, like, just goes around hitting people with her guitar. And I, like, for A moves, I'm definitely imagining KK Slider being a little, like, direct in that sense. But as for his moves, like, I mean, okay, so down B, he likes drums, and there's, like, a Barbara the Bat, I guess, assist trophy-esque, like, projection of sound attack. But then also he can, like, throw discs. Okay, maybe he doesn't have that much.
Yeah, no, I just don't think it's there. I think he's better off on the stage there on Saturday nights.
I think like, yeah, that too. I
think Tom Nook and Isabelle both have things to work with, but Isabelle just has more because of like the town development projects.
Right. I mean, Isabelle has relevance and popularity. Tom Nook has furniture, which like isn't actually.
Oh, he's got a bit more. He's got some of the leftover tools.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
he's got anything he sells in the shops.
Right. He's also got Timmy and Tommy, which could make things interesting. But like, Villager doesn't have any moves where he like throws a leaf and it turns into a sofa, which is like something I imagined Villager doing. But I can also imagine Tom Nook doing that, especially because of the Tanuki connection with the leaves.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, the reason that Tom Nook sells leaves that are furniture is because Tanukis can transform things into leaves.
I never made that connection.
Right? It's
pretty
clever stuff.
Okay. You know what else is weird? The Villager doesn't have his most iconic tool, which is the fishing rod. Like, instead of giving him Olimar's old tether recovery with the fishing rod, they gave him Balloon Fighter. Like, how does really?
They gave him... I definitely imagined his recovery being balloon related, because, like, that's how the presents fly around. I wasn't quite expecting it to be also a Balloon Fighter reference, but, I mean, that's
Put
how
Balloon Fighter in, give Villager the fishing pole. Bam, case closed.
I think that I would like to see Blathers in the game with a moveset based around fish and bugs. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think that's what I would like for...
I wouldn't want him.
No?
Like, my weird choice is Dr. Shrunk fighting with emotions.
Dr. Shrunk would be awesome. Yeah.
An axolotl in Smash. Some axolotl representation. But, you know, I just don't think... He's too obscure. He's not going to happen.
For now, yeah. I mean, like, I also want the Able Sisters and Mr. Rossetti and Tortimer. You know, I want there to be a load
not Tortimer.
Why not? He's an old man. We need more old men. You know we need more old men.
Yeah, but he's got nothing. Yeah, but he's got nothing. He's got nothing else going for him.
He's got nothing.
That's like... it. That's literally it. Being a bumbling old dotard is like his... only thing.
He was the star of a classic Nintendo game, Super Tortimer Brothers.
Oh my god. He is not even the mayor anymore. Like, what little relevance he had is gone.
Right.
I'd rather Toadsworth, to be honest.
I mean, I'd be down for Toadsworth. Anyway, there's also those rumors flying around. Do you want to talk about, like, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? And
yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't actually have anything to say about them.
I believe him.
Yeah,
I believe him.
I'm pretty sold myself. And like, a lot of people are worried about them, and I'm not. Like, probably they're not going to be what I want out of the Switch Pokemon, which is like Breath of the Wild, but it's Pokemon.
Right, that's what I'd want too.
Like, I would like to be exploring a fully rendered 3D forest, but what's probably going to happen is that we're just going to be on another tile path, which, like, I guess that's how Pokemon has always worked. They're not going to...
Don't count it out completely, because remember... Newtendo is right, but that's like we got Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
Game Freak.
Okay,
that's Game Freak is still Game Freak.
Didn't they say? Did the guy not say that they were going to go with like a new type of battle system?
That has never been said. I don't think they're gonna change battles at all. Honestly,
maybe that was a rumor then.
Honestly, I think battles are going to stay exactly the same, which I think is going to keep a lot of people on board who might be turned off by them adding Pokemon Go elements, which is what the rumor is saying about. Like, it says that they're going to add, like, Pokemon Go integration, which indicates, like, some kind of transferring Pokemon between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go. I don't know how that'll end up working for game balance, because like it's way easier to get a Pokemon in Pokemon Go than in a Pokemon game.
I will be amazed if Pokemon Go becomes relevant again.
I mean, it's kind of okay. Well, it's relevant to my life, but that's because I play it.
Yeah.
But like, it was also incredibly successful. So like,
I'm not saying it has to become quite the phenomenon, but if it becomes mainstream again, I'll be impressed. Like, that'd be amazing to pull off.
From a business perspective, I think it makes sense for them to like use Pokemon Go elements for a new Pokemon game, especially capture mechanics, because Pokemon Go like has a lot of mechanics for like throwing balls and getting your aim right, and
that was
stuff
half
like
the fun
that.
of the game. Yeah.
Right. And like the Pokemon games, it's always just been a button push to throw a Pokeball. And I definitely would like to have them expand out Pokemon capture a little more. Whether that's in a Pokemon Go direction or some other thing.
Right.
We have Star Fox Grand Prix people are talking about. Grand Prix, as people
Prix.
who don't know how to say Prix would call it.
I used to say that, yes, when I played Double Dash.
I'm sure. I mean, me too. It's spelled Prix.
What was the question you asked?
Like, do you think we'll see Star Fox Grand Prix? The rumored Star Fox racing title from Retro.
I do. I mean, it's just after Mario Rabbids Kingdoms battle. You know, just
right.
I'm much less skeptical of these kinds of rumors. I think that it could happen.
Not only do I think that it could happen, I think it's probably the best possible direction for the Star Fox series to go. Because
I agree, but I also think it's it's a disappointing turn of events for Retro Studios if that turns out to be true.
I mean, if that's the only game they're working on, they could have their B team working on that while another team's working on something else. But also, like, when Retro was like, we're gonna do Metroid, but it's gonna be a first-person shooter, people were like, what? But now those games are considered the best in the series. By a lot of people. Not me.
Fair, but, you know, a racing game, it's just, doesn't really
not that much
appeal
of a
to me as much as...
No,
I don't think it's a stretch for Star Fox to do that. I just don't think a racing game is as enticing to me or most people outside of Mario Kart as, like, a new IP would be by Retro.
That's fair. I don't know how I'd feel about a new Retro IP happening. Honestly, I think I'd, like, what Retro has always done is, like, taking kind of older Nintendo franchises that have been getting a little dusty on the shelf and, you know, putting a new coat of paint on them.
True.
And, like, there are a lot of franchises I'd like that to happen with. And also... Retro's history of, like, character design and, like, world building has been spotty. Like, you were just saying that the DK enemies were a little underwhelming. Also, the Metroid Prime, like, cast is a little underwhelming.
Okay, that's a good point. But counterpoint.
Sure.
Nintendo has been big on trying to get Youngblood in to develop new IPs for them. You know, Splatoon and ARMS.
Yeah.
I think that this is about the time that they would want Retro to develop their own thing and try to see if they can, you know, build a brand new mega IP for them.
That's completely understandable, and I'd be super down to see it if true. I would temper my expectations about its quality, myself, but, like, who knows?
Was Retro the one doing Dinosaur Planet before that became Star Fox?
No, that was Rare.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Which, fucking Rare. Judas.
Nah, they're nothing. they don't matter anymore.
Yeah, they're dead to me.
Banjo-Kazooie, I could see that happening.
For Smash?
Getting into Smash.
Nah.
I could see it happening.
If we
Microsoft CEO said he'd be cool with it.
Yeah, because
it'd be
it's
a great third
free
party.
Money for him. He's like,
I know.
he doesn't have to make any new Banjo-Kazooie games or any good games.
I know it would be good. I mean, of course it's going to be good for Microsoft. Any third-party character getting into Smash is going to be good for that third-party company. But
right.
Banjo-Kazooie, that would be a huge crowd pleaser for core fans. Probably one of the more, as far as the core audience is concerned, one of the best third-party characters you can go with.
That's fair. I feel like if we're going to get a Microsoft character, it'd probably end up being Minecraft
Master
Steve.
Chief. Oh.
But, I mean, like, Minecraft appears on Nintendo consoles today still, and is doing well on them, so. But also, I don't know how willing to deal with Microsoft Sakurai's gonna be, if at all.
As far as Steve is concerned, I'll cross that bridge if I come to it, but hopefully I never do.
That's fair. I mean, like, what's wrong with Minecraft? It's a good game.
It's fine, but it's just so oversaturated and like
yeah,
it's such a meme that I don't want it like dominating Smash content like it might.
That makes sense. Do you think we'll see a big Mario Odyssey DLC?
I guess if they're actually gonna do it, I thought they'd have done it by now or announced something. But if they're gonna do it, then yeah, I guess now would be the time.
Right.
If they don't show it here, I guess it'll never happen. I
mean, Mario Odyssey is a pretty good finished product.
Yeah, but we need that Isle Delfino. That's like the one bug. And if you look at all the evidence, there is a lot of it that Isle Delfino could be a DLC map.
Like, I can see it. People were also saying Super Mario Sunshine 2 back when like Splatoon came out, and people were like, "Oh, this game is just like Mario Sunshine but in reverse."
Yeah, but
So, like, but also that's a lot of demand that could be sated by something like an Isle Delfino DLC stage. And they did
coincide with the release of Super Mario Sunshine HD.
I'd play it.
I would too. Yeah. Down for that.
You think we'll see F-Zero?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
not if the Star Fox rumor has any truth to it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just am looking at a list of things that I wrote down to talk about at the beginning. Yeah, I don't.
Have we hit all the points?
Yeah, but I thought of Yoshi. We saw Yoshi at last E3 and haven't seen it since, and we don't know anything about that either. And it's also slated for this year. What the fuck, Nintendo?
Mean, the Yoshi thing, that's not like Fire Emblem where I would be surprised that they haven't shown it off yet. It's a niche thing. It's not a big hype-inducing product. Whatever. They'll show it off this E3. It'll get a quiet release,
That disappoints me because the Yoshi series has that one really, really good game that I really, really love. And I wish every game in it was as good and as respected as that game.
And yet none of them are.
I'm talking, of course, about Yoshi's Universal Gravitation, or Yoshi Topsy-Turvy, as it's known in the U.S.
No.
Yoshi's New Island, then.
Yes. Goddamn new. Get this new shit out of here, Nintendo.
Yeah, I want old things. No new things.
Like, Hey Pikmin might as well have just been New Pikmin, Just fuck it. Just fuck it. No, just Yoshi's Island. You know what? I thought Yoshi's Island DS was alright. Like, not as good as the original, but it wasn't some slap in the face like some of these other ones.
I mean, I didn't actually play that one, but, like, I've heard it's fine.
I mean, I thought it was interesting, and you switched between, like, Baby Peach and Baby DK and Baby Wario, which is all really cool, but, whatever. So, I want a 3D platformer Yoshi's Island. I want Yoshi's Island in 3D.
I could see that happening.
3D remake of the original. Yes. Do it. That's what I want.
That'd be cool. I would play it.
Goddamn. Just imagine that Baby Bowser battle in glorious 3D. It's like he rises from the shadows and you hear the guitar riff.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Any other predictions you got for what we might see at E3?
I think, you know what I think we're going to see? I think they're gonna make another 3DS announcement that makes everybody groan, like Luigi's Mansion being on the 3DS instead of the Switch, or the Bowser Inside Story remake coming out in 2019 on the 3DS.
That's ridiculous.
I think we'll see another. I know. I think we'll see another groaner like that.
Watch them just like do Partners in Time coming out this year and confuse everyone. Like, why did they reveal Bowser's Inside Story?
Partners in Time 2020 for the Nintendo 3DS, plus Bowser's Minions, of course.
I mean, if Partners in Time comes out in 2020, I'll be playing it in 2018 because time travel.
Yeah, well, I liked it better than Bowser's Inside Story.
I didn't.
Ah, well. Fawful for Smash. Anyway.
Fawful for Smash. Not gonna happen, but it'd be so cool. No. I guess Metroid Prime 4? I don't think we'll see it, honestly. I see Metroid Prime
I think we'll get something. Maybe not like the full big blown reveal trailer, but maybe like a little teaser trailer that shows off a tiny bit.
I could see them doing some like concept art of Samus. Like, we have figured out what Samus looks like.
I think it's a bit farther along. I think it's a bit farther along than that.
Like, I think it is, but it's also probably coming out like holiday season next year, which, like, I am surprised that they revealed it last year at all.
When did Color Splash come out? Was that 2016? Yeah, that was 2016.
Yep.
A few months before the turn of the year, I think.
It was like June, August, something like that. I can pull up my my thing.
Sticker Star came out when? Let me look that up.
Sticker Star came out in 2014, I think. Maybe 2012 actually.
2012.
December 6th, 2012 for Sticker Star.
Okay, so there's about a 4-year gap between them.
Yeah, and then June 2016 is Color Splash.
In Paper
Japan,
Mario. I think it could happen. I think we could see Paper Mario. I'm not counting on it, but
I think they're holding back on Paper Mario for now. Although I do think that we should see some kind of RPG, something like besides
Fire Emblem.
I guess. I don't know. I want something.
Xenoblade X port. That's what I want.
Fine. I'd be okay with that. What other?
Golden Sun Revival.
Golden Sun Revival is optimal. Also, like, Switch Mario and Luigi would own my bones. My bones would be thoroughly owned at that point.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's time for a new one, isn't it? Dream Team came out forever ago.
I mean Paper Jam, but...
Oh, fuck that. I mean, I guess that did waste their time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2015. Well, it was 2 years between Paper Jam and Dream Team. Right. I think it's about time. They should have something. Except maybe they don't because of those remakes.
Working on these remakes, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know why even they're working on those remakes. They just want every Paper Mario... Oh, they want every Mario and Luigi to be playable on the 3DS, I guess.
And it's been speculated...
Inside Story already was playable.
Yeah, because it's backwards compatible. Same with Partners in Time. Right. That's the real tragedy. They are releasing a remake on a system that can already play the original game. That's stupid.
I mean, like, a little.
I've heard that they're trying to do these remakes maybe because they want to get back to the basics and like learn what it was that made the originals trilogy so great.
Sure.
Except maybe Partners in Time.
I mean, I didn't play Dream Team or Paper Jam, so I don't know if those were bad.
Dream Team was passable but plagued by tutorials. Paper Jam, I didn't play it, but it sucked.
You didn't play it, but it sucked. Got it.
Everyone knows that.
Okay. Think we'll see arms too? Legs?
No. 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 That won't happen.
It won't.
Mario Kart Switch. I don't think that's gonna. I think that Deluxe is it for the system.
I hope it's not, but it probably is.
Here's the thing.
Mm.
By the time they're done with the new Mario Kart after Deluxe, it's gonna be late in the Switch's lifespan. You know,
they could
like
save it.
why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see it.
it would make more sense. Yeah, instead of just having to release it at the end and then porting it over to the new system, just put it off. We could skip it.
A while ago, Monolith Soft released like a single like concept image for what they're working on. I don't think we'll see that at this E3, but I think it's a possibility worth remembering that exists.
I think we could definitely see a teaser.
Yeah, like a little like Metroid Prime-esque. Like, I definitely think we'll see a couple of like, you know, what we got at last E3 for Pokemon and Metroid. Like a little like, yeah, we're developing this game. Anyway, go have fun.
Right. We could definitely see that. I could see us seeing maybe a little more like the original Breath of the Wild reveal where it had the little CG cutscene with the Guardian. Yeah. I think that this game and Metroid could both get that sort of treatment, but that's about the extent of what I expect.
Right. And I mean, like, who knows what else we might see, honestly. I hope we see a new IP. I hope Nintendo's just like, yeah, here's something completely new that somebody's working on.
It'd be nice, but Splatoon, ARMS just came out. It's not something I need.
I guess.
I'd rather see... Like, I'm more interested in what way takes they can do on older franchises. Like Yoshi's Island 3D. Or give me a 3D Kirby game. I'm sick of these side-scrollers.
Right. You didn't even play Kirby Star Allies, did you?
No, but I've played Return to Dreamland. And
was Return to Dreamland the last one you played? You didn't play Triple Deluxe or Robobot?
No.
What
they look
heck,
too much
dude?
like Return to Dreamland. I just don't care. Like, I just don't care about this current Kirby aesthetic and gameplay style. Just ugh. I'll stick with Super. I'll stick with.
I think you're missing out.
Superstar Ultra. Yeah, whatever.
Superstar Ultra was great. I think you're missing out. The new 2D Kirby's they're pretty high quality. They're coming out. I mean, like, they're not innovative that much. They're not like, making the jump to 3D, which I agree would be awesome. But also, like, they're achieving the purpose of Kirby very well, and they're like making good Kirby games like they've always made Kirby games.
I mean, I think Star Allies definitely had mixed reviews. I looked into that. There are mixed impressions. Some people like it, but there's a lot of, it's too much like Return to Dreamland. The copy mechanic. I'm just done with side scrollers, except for Donkey Kong and Shovel Knight, because I think those are two exceptional ones, and I'll play those. But this standard like New Super Mario Bros. Or Return to Dreamland style, just no.
I mean,
I'm through.
I'm currently playing Star Allies, and I can tell you that like I really like it. I think the fun of that game mostly comes from like building a party out of the different characters, because there's a lot, and there's a lot you can do with like, I'm gonna have an electrified Meta Knight and a flaming Sir Kibble, just as a random like, and I'm gonna have the yo-yo ability, and I'm gonna have a wind on it.
Yeah,
like that's. It's about like solving puzzles with different copy abilities and copy ability Anyway, I don't know why this is the Kirby Star Allies fan cast. It's the Smash Brothers fan cast. That's what it really is.
Bandana D for Smash.
Bandana D would be boring, but I'd be okay.
He has a spear, damn it.
He has a spear. So does Mipha and Ganon.
That's true.
It's a trident. And other characters with spears.
Oh. If there's a Zelda newcomer in quotations, if they do a revamped Ganondorf, I could see that being at E3. That could be like a big E3 reveal.
I could see that, But also, I don't think they're going to do a big Ganondorf revamp because I think Sakurai likes how Ganondorf is. I also like how Ganondorf is, so I hope
I'm
they
just
don't
hoping
do
that.
it.
Okay, well you're wrong, and I'm hoping that Breath of the Wild encourages Sakurai to get his shit together in regards to
Like,
the Zelda
I'd like
representation.
Link and Zelda to get revamped.
Ganondorf needs it more.
Ganondorf, like, should have a few moves changed. Like, he's always gotten a little bit more different. I think he should still feel like throwing around the Triforce of Power. That's the thing I love about playing Ganondorf, is that he feels like the Triforce of Power.
I think that is sophistry. I don't agree. I would rather that he have his trident. Like, I'd rather you just give Ganondorf the trident and let him use his magic attacks.
I mean, I would love to see an instance of Ganon in Smash who uses the trident and magic. I
know you want Blue Pig Ganon.
I want it to be Blue Pig Ganon. I don't see why it has to replace or get rid of the fantastic Ganondorf moveset that we already have.
That is not fantastic, no. That is like one of the biggest abominations to come out of Smash.
I like it a lot. I don't like. I get that it's not using Ganondorf's canonical abilities, but it captures his personality in a way that I don't think. Like, I'm playing a Legacy XP lately, and that's got Mage Ganondorf, which, like, fucking awesome. I love Mage Ganondorf. It's very different. It's like a whole new moveset, and I don't think that it captures the personality in the same way, even if it has the abilities more accurate. But that's just me. That's just my, opinion.
I think if you have him brutishly like swinging a trident around, you can get that effect. It doesn't have to be exclusively magic based.
That's fair. I mean, the real answer to the Ganondorf situation is that Sakurai mains Ganondorf, and so Ganondorf will stay the same. You know that Sakurai...
That is likely. Like, I'm not expecting it, but I still think that there is a chance that he'll finally give fans the Ganondorf they've been demanding. Especially with Breath of the Wild being, a revival.
I think there's a chance that he'll give fans the Ganondorf they're demanding and keep old Ganondorf around too.
Yeah. Or maybe they'll give it to a different character like Black Shadow or Hades.
Hades could work, but, also is a worse character.
I don't think that's true
at all.
He's less iconic, but
Hades
is a better character than Ganondorf. Ganondorf is like
Hades.
Saturday morning cartoon villain almost. He's like standard cardboard cutout, I'm evil type of villain, Like,
right. I guess
there's not much to mention.
He's a better Smash choice is what I mean. He's more like Ganondorf is a character who definitely needs to be in Smash, and if Hades was in Smash using Ganondorf's old moveset, it would just be so that he uses Ganondorf's old moveset, and not because
I don't
Hades
think that's
himself
exclusively
needs to
true.
be
I mean,
there.
Hades is a popular character, and in a lot of circles he's considered one of, if not the best Nintendo villain. Like, he's up there. He's one of the better Nintendo villains.
Now,
and he's the god of the underworld.
When you say in some circles, do you mean like
people who have played Uprising? No, I mean people who have played Uprising. Like, you played Uprising, Hades is one of the better
I like
Nintendo
Hades.
villains.
Hades is not my favorite character from Uprising, but he's also not my least favorite, so... He's not fucking Magnus. Ugh.
I would be okay with Magnus being in Smash.
I would be so pissed off. I remember when people were like... I guess this would have been back before Kid Icarus Uprising actually came out. Like, back when Magnus was first revealed, people were calling him for Smash. I would have been so pissed off. He's just a fucking dude with a big sword. Get the fuck over it.
I understand that he is, like, this shallow, one-dimensional trope, almost, of just badass, big fucking sword wielding dude, but, I thought he was funny. I enjoy him. I actually think he has more moveset potential than people give him credit for. Just a little bit. So,
I would be so upset to see Magnus, honestly.
I agree he'd be a poor choice when, like, Hades and Viridi are still in the wings.
I would be happy to see Viridi. I'd be down for that. Viridi I liked.
I would be mad if she got in over Hades.
She was voiced by Princess Bubblegum, right?
Yeah, she was, actually. Yeah.
That's super cool. I want Princess Bubblegum in Smash.
She's a good character, but, like, Hades... I need Hades. You know?
Yeah. I get that.
And Viridi...
Like, you're all about them villains, so I know that you would be down for that.
I mean, Viridi's still cool because she's, like, half villain. But, you know... Hades, man, just Hades. I would be cool if Viridi got in instead, but then Hades was the final boss of the adventure mode.
That'd be slick. I'd be alright with that. I mean, like, if there was gonna be another Kid Icarus character, I would want it to be the Eggplant Wizard.
No.
Okay, but as an assist trophy,
no enemies. Though. Yes. As an assist trophy.
I mean, Eggplant Wizard has that Captain N. Like,
I'm partial to the Tempura Wizard.
I want the next Smash game to have a roster that includes not just Pit and Mega Man, but also Simon Belmont and King Hippo and Eggplant Wizard. Just have everyone from Captain N, the Game Master, in there. Do a full reunion.
No, thank you. People, who cares? Like, people totally overvalue that show.
Yeah.
King Hippo isn't even the best choice for a second Punch-Out rep.
Doc Lewis?
Yes. Doc Lewis all day long.
Alright. What do you think Next Level Games is working on? Relatedly. Do you think they're, like, working on a new Luigi's Mansion? A new Punch-Out?
I would love a new Luigi's Mansion. Actually, you know what? That's it. That's going to be the 3DS Groner. A third Luigi's Mansion game on the 3DS. In 2020.
I'd be down for that. I'd play it.
I wouldn't. I would be pissed. I want it on the Switch.
The 3DS is good for Luigi's. Well, the 3DS...
No! Dark Moon was inferior in most ways to the original.
Right. But Luigi's Mansion was, like, originally intended to be seen in 3D. And I think that would be cool if it just was a 3DS franchise. Also...
To be honest, nobody cares about the 3D functionality anymore. Nobody uses the 3D slider.
I like Luigi's Mansion, though. I do want more Luigi's Mansion to happen. Whether it's on the 3DS or Switch. If only just to increase King Boo's chances of appearing in Smash.
Right, I was going to bring that up. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, hey. Kamek is rumored to be in Tennis Aces.
Oh, shit, is he?
I mean that's new. Like, Kamek is never playable in these kinds of games.
He was almost playable in Mario Kart 64 before getting cut for Donkey Kong?
I think so. Like, I mean, I guess that's a good choice to have made, but it still irks me. It still irks me.
Or, no, who was it? It wasn't Donkey Kong.
Wario?
It might have been Wario.
It was one of the two. It was definitely one of the two.
Like, I love Kamek, and I would love to see... I mean, he was the main villain in Woolly World. He's the main Yoshi villain. And he's also in a bunch of those new Super Mario Bros. Games. Like, I love him. I'd love to see more of him. If he's in Aces, that'd be cool.
For what little that counts.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be in Smash, but I'd love for him to be there.
I think he'd be an awesome surprise newcomer. Goddamn. I really want some Kamek. Pauline is not in Tennis Aces as far as I can tell. Like, even...
That's fine.
How is that fine?
Because,
I mean, I'm just... That seems ridiculous to me. Like, she just has her big resurgence with Odyssey, and then, boop, she doesn't even get spin-off representation.
I mean, like, who knows how long Tennis Aces was in development for? I don't know if...
Whoa. This isn't Smash Bros. Like, even if it's been in development before they were fully aware of Odyssey, they could still put her in.
Maybe. Maybe they're saving her for DLC or something. I don't know. Do we need to see Mayor Pauline doing tennis?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. As long as she's in the next Mario Kart, I'm fine. Speaking of Pauline, do you think we'll see another Mario versus Donkey Kong game?
No.
Yeah.
That series can just go die for all I care.
I kind of agree. I'd love to see a Mario versus Donkey Kong stage, though.
I wouldn't, because we already got 75 meters, and I think that's essentially what that stage would be.
And
nobody likes that damn stage.
Not even a
come
little.
on.
Do you
come
even know
on.
what the
They have
Mario
the
versus
girders.
Donkey Kong games are?
I have played one of the games, yes. I played one of the games.
Right.
It takes place on similar looking levels, on those girders. With the little minis marching around.
Or even usually. It tends to look more like New Donk City than like Donkey Kong.
There's an idea, actually. A Mario versus Donkey Kong game, but in Odyssey themed stages.
That would make you want to play it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
yeah, and maybe have Pauline as protagonist.
Sure.
Mayor Pauline takes over.
Just call it Pauline versus Donkey Kong. Give Pauline her own games.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want that to happen before Rosalina got hers.
Rosalina's that old shit. You want to wrap up?
I think that would be wise. We were an hour and 40 minutes into this.
Yeah. I think, so normally we would wrap up by looking at some submitted characters, but we don't have any of those yet because we don't have any listeners yet. So if you want to send us some character suggestions that we can look at next time, you can bring those on over to our Twitter account, which is not implemented yet. Am I right?
But it will be soon. Yes,
it will be. It'll be at Challenger Approaching. Does that exist already? We might need to do something different.
You might need to wait on this plug.
Yeah. Oh well. Thank you for listening to the show. If you made it this far, thank you. This is an experimental thing for us, and it means a lot that you would devote like an hour or so of your time to it.
Assuming you did.
I mean,
it may have been awkward, but we'll learn.
Yeah, well, we're gonna improve. Anyway, I'm gonna eat some fucking mozzarella sticks, so I think that's an episode for us, right?
Yep.